Hey, good morning, everybody. Crypto Mentor 99. It is May the 15th, 2018. Late morning. I'm in my basement. Mrs. Crypto Mentor 99 has some friends over. I got my laptop balanced on my lap here. I hope it doesn't jiggle too much. Anyhow, yesterday was the first day of the Consensus 2018 out in New York. And this article on CoinDesk, I actually saw about 30 or 40% of the live video feed of this breakout session. It was awesome. Crypto Mentor 99, why was it awesome? I love it when I get a woman's perspective in life. I love it even more when I get a women's perspective on cryptocurrency. There's not a lot of women in the space. I wish there was more women in the crypto space. That number is growing, but relatively speaking, it's still a small percentage. I found it, I don't want to go overboard, I found it a fascinating discussion about US regulators, okay? And there was a consensus, literally, of the panelists that said, right, what the title says, US regulators need to move faster on cryptos. It seems like there's a huge, maybe not huge, but a lag between, when something happens in the crypto space and then the regulators are like, oh, we better move on that, or we better make an opinion, or we better make a position paper on that. So again, I found it fascinating, this discussion with these women. And basically, they also agreed that the faster the SEC moves, the better it's going to be for businesses in the United States. Because the SEC, like most financial institutions, are kind of like big turtles. They're big and they have a tendency, not all the time, they have a tendency to move a little slow, okay? Um, One of the ladies said that lack of regulation was constraining would-be investment opportunities, right? Like, how do we tax it? How do we, wrap our arms around cryptos, Bitcoin, and other, ICOs? And one of the ladies whose name I forget, she was on the far left. When I say older, maybe in her 50s, um, she said that the regulators really have to get their act together. And then she said something interesting. She said, and I'm like, you know what? That one liner I'm going to remember. But she said, we're going to see regulation mainly by prosecution. Let me say that again. This woman said, in the crypto space, we're going to see regulation mainly by prosecution. And what she was saying is that, how can I do a word picture? As long as the crypto projects, ICOs, as long as they color inside the lines, you know what I mean? They're going to be fine. Once you start coloring outside the lines, and then have a lawsuit slapped on you or a cease and desist order, that's how it's going to be managed at the, well, I shouldn't say at the beginning, because cryptos have been around for a while, but you know what I mean? If you color in the lines, if you keep your head down, if you don't make a lot of what's the big college word that I can't think of? If you just stick to the main and plain about your project, you're going to be fine. Okay? Um, and I've been doing videos lately, maybe past week, 10 days, about normally when you talk about FOMO, fear of missing out, It's about people trying to catch Litecoin moving up to 300, or people trying to buy, Bitcoin at, 18 or 19,000. But a lot of companies, even in the past 2 weeks, are going to be touching blockchain technology because of FOMO, fear of missing out. I did a video yesterday about FedEx. Basically, the CEO said, we don't want to be left behind. We don't want to have our competitors and other large scale companies globally get a 5 year head start on us. We're going to start wrapping our arms around blockchain technology. Anyhow, getting a little long winded, but all of the women agreed that blockchain technology can be applied to create more efficiencies in the world as we know it. Again, men could have said the same thing. I would have been doing a video about that, but I just found it fascinating that these women that were, again, highly intelligent, they schooled me on a lot of stuff, let me tell you. And for those of you that follow me, I always want to be a student. I don't never want to be called an expert in anything. I always want to be learning. And these women taught me a lot. I'll put a link to this article on CoinDesk below. Let me know what you think. And as always, thanks for being part of my crypto family. See you later. Bye-bye.